sometimes I have a hard time kicking this leg out, getting them to a knee. They'll like fight around, stay strong. So a couple things you can do. One, to get into a good waiter, you can get your fingers behind the ankle and just scoot yourself in and start to just get in there versus having to like force move the guy. That's one thing I like to do. Another thing I like to do is if they're like stepping away, they know what I'm looking for. I'm always looking for these off balances. We can always go to our K guard here. If the guy is standing straight up, you want to go to like a strong K. But if he's hovering above me, we always have this little like shallow K guard. And from shallow K guard, nothing's any different. It's just regular K guard. You're always looking for like this backside 50 attack. And if it's there, you can always find the regular thing. So we're actually just gonna play around with a little bit, just getting comfortable playing K guard on this side, and we're just gonna drill it. Remember, for K guard, we're sliding our knee through into this pocket. For shallow K, we want our knee to hit the floor. If our knee's above the floor, Mike can start to play around with this hook and it becomes a lot weaker. But if I have like the floor reinforcing it, I kind of anchored onto something. We're gonna go on behind the ankle. If we can, higher up is nice because we can like really get a strong bend in the knee. We're gonna chop. We're gonna go 2-on-1 on the ankle. We're gonna suck the knee to the ground. We're gonna back heel, and we're gonna find our bite. So one more time. Underhook de la Hiva, shallow K guard, gable grip, pull at the knee, chop, punch it to the ground, suck on the ankle, bring it to the floor, cross our legs, and go for the heel hook. If we can, trap this far leg with this foot, even better. Now if Mike tries to back step, his knee just gets exploded. So we're just gonna do that for a few minutes. Basically the theme of today is like, let's look for waiter guard. What happens if we can't get it? So we're gonna do a bunch of options from different positions, closer and closer to waiter guard. All right, 1, 2, 3. Side of the of his foot, and that's not very good. He can get behind my heels and push me back down. So if he's crowding our space and we just really like K guard for some reason, you can always just like push on the shin a little bit and use that as a frame to get our knee back into this space here. And then we got that gable grip, we can punch through, we can upgrade to regular K. All right? We're gonna run through a lot of options today. So another thing we can do from this underhook de la Hiva, and we're like looking for this off balance, but maybe we don't get into his knee like we want to, we can come here and switch legs into a sweeping position, okay? So we're gonna shift, we're gonna go for a strong underhook here, and then I'm in this like weird kind of X guard position. It's almost like what we've been going through in the gi class where we're spinning through and taking the back, but we're using it as a sweeping position. So we're gonna extend like the X guard, but now we have this strong hook that we can hamstring curl and kick through, and our partner's gonna come to the floor. If he stays with his like hips facing the mat, we can grab our behind the knee and pinch it to the ground and shelf it to come up so they can't escape. Or we can do our tech stand up, build height, and come up. If you're, again, comfortable with K guard stuff, you come here, you get in the sweeping position, you knock them down, you start to build height, and you feel our partner start to come back up. We can always come back into K on the other side. So one more time. This is gonna feel weird because it's like X guard, but it's not. But we start to off balance our partner. We can't break him down completely, but we get access to this leg. So we swim through, hike it up. Same as regular X guard, we must be on our side. We cannot be flat on our back here. And we're just gonna chop, collapse, push the knee to the ground here, bring the heel to the ass, start to climb, upgrade our grips, and we're in a strong position. Sound good? All right, 1, 2, 3. Into me. I cannot do K guard unless I make space. So if he's driving into me, I have access to this middle leg normally, and then I can kick out and start to look for this X guard. I'm gonna swim through, get on my side here, and then I'm gonna chop. So for this finishing position, you see I come up on an elbow. Immediately, I'm gonna start looking to bend my partner's knee and clasp my hands like this and go belly down. And for the pressure, we're almost gonna be like pushing at the top of his foot, but that way right here, right? So it's almost like we're doing like WWE with him and making him like his hips hit the mat. And that's gonna give us enough like closeness to grab the hips and start to come up. If we're back in this like little weird X guard position and we don't feel like we can chop our partner, that's gonna happen sometimes. We can always use this foot to make a lot of space and extend and just like stand up into like a regular X guard stuff, yeah? So we'll work on that a little bit. And if you haven't been doing it, always know that this is an option. When we swim through, come out, we start to come up, our partner pushes back us into a super hard. We have access to the legs, backside 50. Yeah. All right, let's keep working it. So let's just add the options of kicking our partner out using this shin leg and bringing it to the knee and extending, but also practicing getting into the K guard on the other side. All right, 1, 2, 3. Let me actually use this side. When we're playing K, like our ultimate goal, or the best thing we can threaten, is threading this leg through between Mike's legs, right? To do that, we want to make that a strong position. So our goal is to break his knee down to our chest if possible, not always possible, but that's our main goal, and to get our hips up. We need to get our hips up in the air. Like, the more mobile you are here, the less you have to do it. But we really want to get nice and deep here, right? Ideally, if we can even like scoop both legs, he's done for, but we at least want to swing that leg all the way through. That gives us more options, right? If we swing it through, we can like swim through, bring our head to the other side, swim through to 50-50, or if the guy is like trying to like fight this foot, it becomes much harder to reach. I get a little more control. I can start to find the armpit, bring him through and like break his posture and come back to it. But we really need to commit to throwing our hips up in the air. Come back. If I just hang out like this, Mike's just gonna destroy me, yeah? So we get K, we bring our hips up in the air, we shoot through, we keep as much as possible his knee pinned to our chest as high as possible. We hamstring curl both of our legs if we can. Then we can stabilize everything. So just a quick refresher there on K-guard stuff. Back to waiter guard. Let's say we do get him down to a knee. Maybe it's like kind of far away, we can't scoop through. We can still do those D back take options that we've been working in class. You just want to lift the shin up nice and high. If we don't lift high, Mike can backstep really easily here and like kick out of my grip. But if we have like his leg higher than his head or his hip, it becomes a little bit harder. We have a little bit of time. We can put in this X hook, pummel through, get our crab hook, go 2-on-1 on the hips. Then we're back in this like crab ride position that we've been going through. We extend the leg and kind of take the back. Sometimes he's fighting this and trying to put weight back in here. That gives me access to this leg though. And now I can enter my regular waiter guard stuff. And Nogi especially, man, like I don't like to play this waiter guard. I can still do the waiter sweep from here if I need to. But this gives me the option of like entering the legs. Also, if his weight is super hard on this left foot, you can always go back to this modified X position, come belly down and start to come up for the sweep. So you really get like, because you have access to both legs, you can really you can really go this way, you can go that way, you can go for the back, or do any of those things. So we're gonna come here into waiter, and we're either gonna put in an X hook, lift the foot, maybe even 2-on-1 if we want, switch to a crab hook, 2-on-1 on the hips, come through with our crab hooks, double waist, extend the hook, take the back. So let's give that a few before we do some situationals. 1, 2, 3. He can do it by passing or smashing, but as long as I have Nogi de la Hiva, I'm safe. My only goal is to upgrade my guard, whether that's coming through into this modified X, breaking him down to a knee, and finding my waiter guard, or I wouldn't call K like an upgrade, but if we can get our partner down to like a hip or bring his knee to the floor and threaten like a heel exposure, we're gonna reset there. So we're not resetting on score, we're resetting on an upgraded version of our guard. All right? 1, 2, 3.